In a world where winter can kill in minutes, where the temperature falls to minus 71 degrees Celsius, clothing is not fashion, it is survival. Today, you will see something almost forgotten by the modern world. How Snow Tribe people turn raw animal hide into life-saving clothing. This is survival engineering. Watch carefully, because this knowledge was built to defeat the cold itself. Everything begins with the hide. Fresh, frozen, stiff like wood. The Snow Tribe does not rush this step, because if the hide is not cleaned properly, the clothing will fail, and failure here means death. First, the hide is carefully laid flat. Ice crystals cover the fur. Breath fogs the air as hands press against frozen skin. Using a traditional knife, the tribe slowly scrapes away frozen blood, dirt, and remaining tissue. No machines, no chemicals, only patience and experience passed from elder to child. The scraping is slow, controlled, rhythmic. Too deep, the hide tears. Too shallow, fat remains and rot begins. After scraping, the hide is stretched under sunlight and cold air together. Snow reflects light. Wind removes moisture. This natural balance dries the hide without cracking it. For days, sometimes weeks, the hide is checked, turned, felt by hand. The tribe does not use clocks. They use touch. When the hide feels firm, but not brittle, every trace of blood, fat, and moisture must be removed. There are no boots, no gloves, no coats, no survival. If you're enjoying these real survival stories and want me to keep bringing you authentic, deep documentaries like this, I truly need your support. Subscribe to the channel, and please share this video with one close friend who loves real survival and human skill. Your support keeps this journey alive. This is not fast work. This is patient work. Every movement is learned from elders. Every mistake is remembered for life. Here, survival clothing does not begin with stitching. It begins with respect for the hide, for the fire, and for the knowledge passed down through generations. After drying the hide outside in the frozen air, the work is still not finished. Inside the wooden home, near a controlled fire, the hide is brought carefully, not too close, and never too far. This step is critical. The warmth from the fire removes the last hidden moisture trapped inside the skin. In extreme cold, even a small amount of water can destroy the hide later. The Snow Tribe understands fire, not as heat, but as balance. They slowly rotate the hide. They watch the color change. They feel the texture with bare hands. Too much heat will harden it. Too little heat will leave it weak. This process can take hours, sometimes days. The fire also adds another layer of protection. Smoke keeps insects away. Heat strengthens the fibers. Fat and oil treatment. Dry hide alone is not enough. Dry hide becomes hard in extreme cold. To survive, clothing must stay flexible, even at minus 71. This is where animal fat becomes critical. Warmed slowly near fire, the fat is rubbed deep into the hide. Hands work the surface again and again. This process seals the fibers, locks out moisture, and keeps the leather soft in freezing wind. Every movement matters. Too much fat, the hide becomes heavy. Too little, it freezes solid. Balance is survival. Clothing cannot be made without thread. And here, thread does not come from factories. It comes from reindeer fat. The fat is slowly melted, cleaned, and stretched. Twisted again, and again, until it becomes strong enough to survive extreme cold. This thread must do two things. It must stay flexible in minus temperatures. And it must never snap. Next comes the needle. Metal is rare, so bone becomes the tool. Carefully selected bones are shaped by hand, polished with stone, sharpened slowly. A hole is carved, just wide enough for the handmade thread. This needle is light. It does not freeze like metal. It does not crack in the cold. Together, fat thread and bone needle, they become the foundation of survival clothing. No machines, no electricity, only skill and time. Stitching the clothing. Now begins the most important work. Stitching. The hide is cut carefully, following patterns memorized, not written. Every cut has purpose. Waste is not allowed here. Tendon thread, made from animal sinew, is prepared by hand. Stronger than modern thread. Flexible in extreme cold. Bone needles glide slowly through thick hide. Stitch by stitch. Layer by layer. The clothing takes shape. There is no speed. Each seam is checked by touch. Pulled. Tested. A weak stitch means cold air will enter. And cold air steals heat faster than hunger. The suit grows heavier, warmer, stronger. This is not just sewing. This is armor against nature. This is not just stitching. This is engineering for the coldest place on Earth. Boots making. Feet touch the frozen world first. Boots are life. Thick hide is shaped around wooden forms. Extra fur is left inside, creating natural insulation. Seams are raised, not flat, so ice cannot collect. Using thick reindeer hide, carefully selected for strength and flexibility. The hide is layered, stitched tightly, and shaped to trap warm air inside, creating natural insulation. Every stitch matters. Every seam decides whether feet stay alive or go numb. These boots are designed not for comfort, but for endurance. To walk on ice, stand in snow, and move for hours without losing heat. Modern boots rely on factories. These boots rely on knowledge passed through generations. In this frozen world, strong boots mean one thing. You can keep moving. Gloves making. Hands are tools. Without warm hands, no fire, no hunting, no survival. Gloves are cut smaller, tight to hold heat. Stitching is dense. No gaps, no shortcuts. The inside fur traps warmth. The outside leather blocks wind. Simple design, perfect function. Soft inner hide for warmth. Tough outer hide for protection. The size must be exact. Too tight, blood flow stops. Too loose, heat escapes. Every glove is hand-stitched using tendon thread. Strong enough to survive constant movement, snow, and ice. Hood with fur lining. The hood protects the most important part, the face. Fur is positioned to break wind. Long hairs guide freezing air away from skin. The hood moves with the head, never exposing the neck. In blizzard conditions, this hood decides whether eyes stay open or freeze shut. Snow tribe hoods are built with thick hide and fur lining, carefully positioned so that warm breath circulates inside, not out. The fur blocks wind, the hide blocks cold. Every cut is intentional. Every stitch is made to seal warmth in. The hood doesn't just cover the head, it shields the face, ears, and neck from deadly wind. When the storm hits and snow blinds the eyes, this hood becomes a mobile shelter in a place where nature shows no mercy. This simple piece of clothing stands between life and silence. Now, everything comes together. Layers are worn one by one. Frost forms instantly on the surface. Breath explodes into white clouds. The person steps into heavy wind. Snow strikes like needles, but the body stays calm, warm, protected. The storm does not win today. In this world, survival is not loud. It is quiet, stitched by hand, tested by cold, perfected by generations who learned that nature cannot be fought, only respected.